from the horizon. Today we're going to talk about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, adjusted. Here is our pyramid, and so we're going to start off with the very basic, your physical needs. Physical needs are going to be your air, water, and food. Then we have our shelter. I'm very grateful that I have a shelter over my head. Then we have sleep. How well did you sleep last night? Do you have a bed and clothing? Then we have our safety needs. That's going to be your locks, your CCTVs, your property, so your fences, any other alarms, your safes, your personal security, here, and any other BJJ, martial arts security to use to protect yourself to get distance away from somebody. Then you have your community support. Who did you help out last? Do you know your neighbors that well? Then you're going to need to calculate the summary of needs. So let's start off with the basics. Your food. How much food do you have in your pantry? Do you have enough to last you a month? A week? Years? Is it on the hoof? On the hoof, what I mean like that, do you own like a couple head of cattle? And then you can be like, oh, I need to kill that one, so we can live. And then are they continually breeding so you get more food? Water. How much water do you have on standby? So do you have 6 months worth of water to drink? Do you have 6 months worth of water to actually do hygiene and cleaning? So those are things to calculate into your very basic needs. Or do you live next to a flowing river? Then we have shelter. Do you have 6 months worth of utilities and expenses and cash saved up so that you can cover at least 6 months? Do you have medical? How much insulin or Adderall or any antidepressants do you have on standby just in case you go into a little bit of a lull? Let's say you lose your job, right? And then you need to find another job. Clothing. Hey, are your boots fine? Check to see your boots. Check to see if any extra clothing items go on sale, so you can snag a couple, put them to the side for work. Then we go into our safety resources, right? Your locks. Are your locks operational? CCTVs, are they operational? Your alarms. Those will be alarms that are covering your windows, your cars, your doors, anything along those lines. Some of them that I've seen, 2 magnetic strips. You have your main sensor, then you have your magnetic sensor. Once one is tripped, it creates a massive alarm. It's pretty annoying. Your safes. What do you need to keep inside those safes? Hey, we discussed that in the last video. Personal assets, right? That'll be your social security number, birth certificate, and banking information, or all insurance is as well. Trained dogs. Are you training your dogs? Are you keeping up with the training on them? And then, are you going to any martial arts classes? And if you are going to any martial arts classes, are you sustaining with the martial arts training? And then we have another one. Are you training with this? It's clear? Are you training with your firearm? That's the biggest thing. Do you have extra batteries for this? Are you training without? Are you training with iron sights? Are you practicing your draws? Target acquisitions? Are your family members training with them as well? Are they up to date on how to do it? Do you have ammunition stored on the side? Don't dive too hard into that, because the goal is not to get to a gunfight. The goal is to protect yourself and to stay away from the threats. Community support. This is the biggest one. So, do you know who lives next to you? Hey, are they friendly? Are they mad? Are they angry? Try and resolve some issues. I'm not saying be friends with them, but what I'm saying is to be helpful. If it's a grandma and you live in somewhere where it snows, help her shovel that snow. Help her maybe get her mail and say hello to her. How are you doing? Because it's contagious, like I said in my other videos, right? Do you have friends willing to help you out? So that's like, hey man, I need help moving my couch. And if they have a truck, and because that's going to be the one thing, if you own a truck, everybody's going to ask you to help move. Well, maybe help them out. Hey man, do you need help mowing your lawn, or do you need help like replacing your gutters on your house? Something that is meaningful and impactful enough to help them out, because a lot of people in this world are takers. How about give to the people, give. Not a lot of people are doing that nowadays. Maybe that's my fogged mind from too much social media or anything along those lines. Let's actually give a fuck about one another, give a fuck about strangers. Alright, what have you done to help in your community? When was the last time you volunteered for a search and rescue party? When was the last time you helped out at the soup kitchen? When was the last time you donated your time where that you are physically present in the community? Not being like, oh, I donated $50 or I gave a like on fucking Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, saying like, yep, we support you. Yeah, you're not really supporting them. Money, you're meeting about 75% of the way, but like actually donating your personal time to help them out. Then we need to calculate the summary needs. So this can all be food, water, shelter, medical, clothing. Those can all be mathematical. Your career, your job might not be so mathematical. Just keep working hard and effectively and efficiently. Personal. Your locks, your CCTVs, your alarms, your safes, and your trained dogs. Are you up training with your dogs every day? Are you maintaining your CCTVs, your alarms, your locks, and your safes? Or when was the last time you helped? That's a big question you ask yourself. When was the last time you helped? If you help out monthly, annually, or daily, hey, that could be substantial on what you've done. And so go through and just do a little simple check and self-awareness. Maybe write down on a piece of paper to see what you've done. Other than that, have a great day, be safe, take care.